Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to one of the most controversial talks Myron has given recently at Ohio University. Speaking in front of a group of students, Myron touched on topics that immediately sparked debate online, from America's involvement in Israel's war to the influence Israel allegedly has on US politics. He also argued that society needs to bring back shame and public accountability in order to restore discipline and morality. Some students agreed, others clearly disagreed, but one thing is certain: this conversation was intense, uncomfortable, and impossible to ignore.
You have no intellectual capacity or ability. You sit here and clip farm, I guarantee I'll be like, soy boy gets wrecked on college campus. Why do you think slut shaming is a good idea?
He might not even like women, so I'm not sure why he's even arguing this, but that's fine.
Actually, I don't even know why you're here.
To tell women to go back to the kitchen like yourself. You have a problem with the force that they're utilizing to deport these people. Yes, that's what law enforcement is.
That the 5-year-old
Why do
boy...
cops have guns? Why do cops have tasers? Why do cops have nightsticks?
I'm sorry,
because they must enforce the law.
Are ICE agents cops now?
Yes!
No,
they're
they
sworn
are,
law
buddy.
enforcement.
No, they are not.
You're
ICE
fucking
agents
stupid.
and cops
Get this chick
are
out of here.
not the same.
Get this chick out of here, bro. Welcome, guys. Myron Gaines, one half of the Fresh and Fit podcast, as you guys know. So we'll just go through this real quick. Number one, women are stupid. Jews control America. Blacks are criminals. So half of them work hard. The other half are drug dealers. Half deal drugs, half work hard. There's no in between. I don't know what that guy's over there saying.
Come on, I have an advisory meeting right now.
Now it's fucking awesome. I think they're saying, let's go Nazis, right? Is that what they're saying? Let's go Nazis. Let's go Nazis. All right, cool. So today's topic, guys, is bring back slut shaming. Hey, I got a new book. It's called Why Women Deserve Even Less. Book number 1. Yeah, it's a real book. Number 1 bestseller on Amazon, by the way. In feminist theory, not kidding around. Number 1 in feminist theory, Why Women Deserve Even Less. Book number 1 is Why Women Deserve Less. Book number 2 is Why Women Deserve Even Less. And then book 3 coming is Why Women Deserve Nothing. So that's coming very soon. And then the book that's going to come out on 9/11 is The Jews and Their Lies. So anyway, we'll go ahead with the first person. I see that we have a mic here.
All right. First of all, thank you for coming to Ohio University's campus. My name is Giuseppe Longcock. I'm a first-year student here at Ohio University. My question for you is, popular influencers like Clavicular and many more, as well as the release of the Epstein files, has me skeptical on Israel and people of Jewish religion seriously having control in the world. What are your thoughts on this?
On Jewish power?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's a problem. It's literally drug us into a war that we don't need to be involved in. I think we can all pretty much say here that the Israelis were highly influential in us getting in this conflict because basically Marco Rubio admitted that the Israelis are going to attack anyway, so we had to get involved because if the Israelis attack, they're going to attack our bases no matter what. So we had to get involved to make sure that we have some type of handle on the situation. Hey, Jew, how about you get on the mic and debate? Okay? How about you get on it? How about you get on here and debate instead of talking a bunch of shit, huh?
All right, say thank you. Yeah.
This isn't Tel Aviv, motherfuckers. Yeah, they're terrified because they know that defense of Israel is an indefensible fucking position. That's why they're terrified to debate it.
I guarantee you I would disagree with probably most things you have to say.
Okay, Jew. Anyway.
So you...
No one gives a fuck if you don't get on the mic, dreidel spinner.
So you do think that we were dragged into this war by Israel and that we shouldn't be a part of this as well. As well as 6 million people. I don't think 6 million people really died in the Holocaust. Do you think that's true? I just think it's like such a stretch number, like a reach.
They've always used that number. It has symbolic meaning, but I'll keep it simple. The number, simply for that period of time, the way that they say it, I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but 6 million is ridiculous.
Thank you.
And it's very important for people to understand that that number is utilized to justify museums, memorials, foreign policy, all that stuff.
I don't know how I bullshit.
So they obviously have an incentive to make it as high and keep it as high as possible. If that makes sense.
That's all I have. Thank you.
No worries, man. Thank you. Good questions.
Make it funny?
Good questions.
What's up?
Let's talk with
Is
him.
it my turn? Myron, sir. Myron, is it my turn?
Yes, but try not to destroy
We're
everyone's
gonna
ears.
talk. Well, are we going to talk about the thing you brought here for the slut shaming thing? Like, are we doing that? I have a question. I can ask a question, right?
Yeah, sure, please.
So you
go ahead.
believe in open engagement and debate, like the high ideals, right?
Sure, yeah.
So how does bringing a sign saying "bring back slut shaming" and denying the Holocaust incentivize that?
Call freedom of speech. You don't have to agree.
It's freedom of speech? Yeah, bro, it's freedom of speech. That's why I was calling Broccoli Hair Man like a chud up here. We can say whatever we want, but you have no intellectual capacity or ability. You sit here and clip farm, I guarantee I'll be like, soy boy gets wrecked on college campus. You're not fucking Socrates, buddy. Like, you exist to spread vile filth and make money off it.
Well,
so let's talk about let's debate. Why do you think slut shaming is a good idea?
he might not even like women, so I'm not sure why he's even arguing this, but that's fine.
What did he say?
That's fine. Anyway, there's many problems.
Hey, you're rapping. You're doing like the rap god verse. I couldn't hear a fucking word you said. Could you slow down so I can get your
Anyway,
your take?
the reason why is because women that are promiscuous tend to not be good long-term partners for men. Divorce rates go up, trauma. They're not able to... See, why are these guys over here screaming? Like, you can just get on the mic, fag. It's okay, no problem. Like, no one's going to care. Like, argue your points instead of, like, heckling on the side. But, yeah, so promiscuous women create a lot of problems. The destruction of the family. They're not able to maintain long-term relationships. Pair bonding is cooked. Higher divorce rates. Can't have children out of wedlock. So many different problems arise from it. And quite frankly, it's a byproduct of feminism. But yes, we need to bring back slut shaming so that women understand that they have a role in society.
Myron. So this is the thing. You do this little red herring, right? We start with all the problems you're talking about. And I agree insofar as that there can be deleterious effects within a sex culture of not approaching it in a fashion, that promotes humanity. But you're talking about freedom of choice, right? Your whole thing's fucking freedom. And then you shame people and castigate them for practicing their sexual freedoms. If the whole point is freedom, shouldn't we have a marketplace in which people can engage how they wish? What are you doing to accomplish the goal, right, of, we need a healthy family unit in marriage by calling women sluts? How does a man who calls a woman a slut, right, raise his daughter in a fashionable way? How does a man who spends time castigating women produce a solid... Yeah. And here's the thing. The little sandal boys, the 10% of the crowd that are getting chubbed up right here, I guarantee that women will not find it attractive that you call them sluts. Women will not find it attractive that you call them whores. Chuckle up, buddy. Clip farm away.
All right, so here's the thing. Girls can be sluts if they want. I just don't want the guys to commit to them because there's a lot of problems when they do that.
We all have the choice to commit who we want to. Why do you have to use intentionally derisive language?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because men take on a significant amount of risk when they commit to a woman within marriage.
And that's their fucking choice.
Well, a lot of the times they don't understand what they're getting themselves into when they get with a whore, and I'll explain why.
Isn't that an issue of intellect and research?
Bro, look. You're the one you asked me a question. I'm trying to explain it to you, okay? So the reason why I wake guys up to not commit to promiscuous women and make them recreational use only is because if you marry women like this, it's going to destroy your ability to maintain a solid formation of a family because sluts don't actually, they're not good mothers.
Myron,
okay?
Can I interject briefly?
This guy doesn't even let me finish what I'm saying.
Seconds interrupted. Can I interject briefly? Or would you like to keep talking? I'm fine with either.
Well, you're the one that asked me the question. I'm answering it.
My question. How do you connect these two things, right? Breakdown of the family unit, these social issues that I agree with you, breakdown of the family unit, other things can be problematic for a society. How is the means to that end being accomplished using the word slut? That is empirically false. There's nothing to suggest in a research capacity that using the word slut or deriding women accomplishes your goal. This is what this is. You bring an intentionally derisive, derogatory term, frame it as an open debate, and then you juxtapose and red herring the issue. It's the same thing all of you done.
Dude.
What is the means to the end?
Yo, look, whether I say promiscuous, slut, whore, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. Now, you're getting triggered off the word slut, clearly. So, look, dude, I don't know what to tell you if you're offended by a word or the usage, but the reality is simply this. Sluts, whores, promiscuous women in general don't make good partners. And if you do go ahead and get with one, it's going to create a lot of problems for you as a man. Now, the reason why this is important, I have to put this out there, is because a lot of guys grow up blue-pilled as fuck, like you, for example, and don't understand that whores are not good long-term partners. So I got to wake guys up and red-pill them on this. Like, look, you don't want to commit to a woman like this, because when you get married, what ends up happening is you have to take on significantly more. You got to let me finish. You got to finish. You got to let me finish. You got to let me finish, bro. The reason why I tell guys this is because they take on way more risk when they get married. So they need to go into the marriage knowing this is what you're looking at. We're talking about high divorce rates, alimony being paid mostly to women. Women initiate 80% of divorces. They get the kids most of the time. Men get their lives destroyed by committing to whores. So I'm waking guys up. Do not commit to promiscuous women for a long-term relationship or try to build a family with one. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Again.
And that's all backed by
Divorce
stats and
sucks,
data.
breakdown of the family unit's wrong. You didn't prove your point.
All right, next person.
Enough? Okay. The free speech count hates free speech.
Wait, hold on. I got to say, are you Jewish? Are you Jewish? Oh, you are? Okay. You might be a Christian Jew. Who knows?
What's good,
Jewish
Myron?
behavior.
So, my question...
What's up, man? How about you come on the mic, faggot? Yo, these progressives, they always want to fucking talk shit on the side. Like, bro, what? Like, if you got something to say, come on over to the mic, defend your position, or shut the fuck up. You fucking faggots killed Charlie. I'm worse. Go ahead, man.
What's up, Myron?
Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk, by the way. The worst thing those losers did was kill him, because now you guys are stuck with me. So, what's up, man?
So, what is your definition of a slut or a whore or anything that you said? And have you dated one or have you been in a relationship with any of them? Looking back.
Yeah, I mean, I've hooked up with a few or whatever. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I'm in Miami, right? So, it's like, you know, whore HQ. So,
definition of one.
So I would say it's not just like them actually outwardly being promiscuous, but it's also like other behaviors, like being an attention whore, wanting to be around other guys all the time, constantly needing validation from other men, putting yourself in precarious situations that might hurt the relationship. All of these are factors that come in.
Okay. That was it.
All right, no worries. All right, man.
All right, you want to go? Yeah.
You'll be fine, though. You're a Chad. You'll be good.
Yes. Hi, Myron. How are you? How are you, Myron?
What's up, man?
I'm just saying hi. Sorry.
Oh, good. It's all good.
Yeah. So I just want to realistically, let's just talk about it for a second. I know that you stand for freedom, and I absolutely agree with you. I 100% agree with you for freedom. I feel like you're very restrictive on people's actions, though. Do you know what I mean? So
very what you said?
Restrictive, for slut shaming and on men's actions. You want them to restrict their actions and women's actions, and I feel like that kind of goes against the ideological of freedom. Do you know what I mean? So I want you to explain that.
Well, let me be clear. We can have sluts. Sluts are fun. I'm just telling the guys, don't commit to these women. That's what I'm saying.
So if sluts are fun, why should we shame them?
Well, here's the thing. Sluts do have some problems in society, like I was saying before, with the breakdown of the family unit or whatever. And to be honest, we're never really going to be able to stop it. It's been around forever. It's the oldest profession. My thing is more about bringing awareness to this and letting guys understand that just because society accepts her doesn't mean you have to accept her, most importantly, as your wife. Because we have this mantra in America where men are shamed for having standards on women, but women are not shamed for having standards on men. A girl could walk around and say, 6 foot, 100,000 plus a year, he's got to be good looking, good with dogs, his socks got to match. A bunch of stupid shit. Meanwhile, if men say something like, you know what, I don't want to commit to a girl that's promiscuous. Oh, you're a misogynist, blah, blah, blah. So men can't have standards, and I'm trying to bring that back.
Are you married? Is that
No.
your wife? Is that your wife? That's your girlfriend?
One of them.
One of them. Okay, right. So do you shame her?
What was that?
Do you shame her?
Well, here's the thing. She's not a whore.
She's not a whore, so would you not describe yourself as a slut then if you have multiple girlfriends?
No, I'm the slut maker.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I am the slut maker.
You are the slut maker.
Yeah, men cannot be sluts. We fuck the girls. They become the sluts.
Okay, so if you create the sluts, would that not make you the problem? If you were creating sluts and then you want to shame said sluts, would that not make you the problem of the issue?
No, because you ever play like World of Warcraft or any of these games?
I'm not a loser, so no.
All right, okay, fair. So what the thing is, you gotta kill the runts and level up and shit. Yeah, you smash the whores and understand women, and then you go ahead and wife one down the road so you can identify them properly.
I feel like, so your understanding of women is coming from sluts, but we should shame them? Because I feel like that would develop a weird understanding of women if the only women you're interacting with are sluts.
Hold on. You're talking really fast. What was that?
Yeah, I apologize. What I'm saying though is like, if you're only interacting with sluts and then you use that to develop your idea of women, would that not like develop men to look for sluts? You know what I mean? Like, unless you're using them as like negative examples, I feel like if you're only interacting with sluts, and then, for example, you're looking for a wife, you're not gonna know what it's like to have a wife. You're not gonna know what it's like to have a nice woman if like you use those as your framework.
Well, here's the thing. You're not going to be able to identify a wife unless you understand what wife qualities are and what they aren't.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
There's why the famous phrase, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Well, the thing is if you're not able to identify these features that make a girl a hoe and you turn her into a housewife, well, you're going to be cruising for a bruising. So what I'm trying to explain to you is, look, I don't want you to just use my anecdotal evidence, but the research out there, I've spoken to 4,000 plus women. I can quickly tell if a girl is promiscuous or not based on behaviors, how she moves, her friend group, etc., Instagram, social media profiles, all that other stuff. And it's a very important skill set that men need to learn so that they don't commit to these types of women long term.
Okay, and so on that note, I feel like this is a civil conversation we're having. I feel like, don't you feel like by posting like bring back slut shaming and then like, I feel like you're making it more extravagant than it needs to be, because I feel like you and I are having a normal conversation here, and you're presenting it in a way by using derogative language and things like that. You're presenting it in a way that's like, doesn't open up for civil debate. Like I'm enjoying
We're having
talking.
a civil debate right now, aren't we?
I'm enjoying talking to you, but I feel
We
like
have like over 100 plus people over here because we got a little bit of the shock value, but then we're able to have
Myron,
a real
I think,
conversation.
Myron, I think you'd be kidding yourself if you think that you are not met with plenty of animosity every time you come here.
This is my first time here, actually, not bad.
Moreover, every time you go to college campuses, like you're met with plenty of animosity from plenty of people, myself included.
That's fine, but you haven't been able to beat the debate, so.
You still didn't answer my question. Do you not feel like that's misleading by like putting like really aggressive language and using aggressive language like that?
See, that's
Like,
the problem with
because
this
I feel like that would
generation. Yo,
I feel
see,
like that
this
would not
is-
encourage
hold on,
debate.
bro, look. I can't control how you feel. If you're offended by words or whatever, then you're just a pussy. I don't know what to say to you, man. Like, the reality is that facts are facts. You might not like the way that the facts are put out, but the thing is sometimes you have to put things out in a certain way where people pay attention so they can have the conversation after the fact. So if you get offended by slut shaming or calling a woman a whore or calling someone a fag, I don't know what to tell you, man. Only you can control your feelings.
I think we'll agree to disagree on that. I was just gonna say, like, you said all blacks are criminals. Are you not black?
You said what?
Are you not black? You said all blacks are criminals earlier, like when we sat down. Are you not black?
Well, it depends who's asking. Some blacks say I'm not one of them. Others say I am.
Do you yourself identify as black?
Yeah.
Does that make you a criminal?
No, because I'm speaking in generalities, and higher IQ people can see that.
You're arguing. Okay. By making
Like if I have to make the distinguish, like if I have to distinguish,
by
right? Then
making
I'm speaking in generalities. You're just low IQ.
your
Like,
generalizations were framed in the form of a claim. So like I feel like debating that claim is a reasonable thing to do within a set given debate. Like I feel like by
well,
like,
clearly not all blacks are criminals, bro. Like, come on, man.
well, yeah, yes, clearly, but whenever
Common
you come up
sense
here
isn't common
and
anymore,
you
I
use this
guess.
derogatory connotations, it ignites something within people.
All right, next person, man.
Yeah, I think you were talking to me, Myron. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, guys, I guess I have to put this disclaimer. I thought it was a university. Yes, I speak in generalities a lot of the times. There's always exceptions to the rule. Not all, but many of the times. Hi.
I'm a nursing student here at Ohio. How are you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Good. So what I wanted to ask, and I think it's a very big problem in America, is we're focusing on making things like acceptable, but why are we not focusing on things like we just spent $11.77 billion in 6 days on a war we haven't even declared? What's your response to that?
I oppose the war very strongly.
Yeah.
Because this is a war for the Jews. No one wants to admit that, but that's what it is. And, I'm glad that people are waking up to Israel and the lobby and how powerful they really are. And, I mean, it took a genocide for people to figure it out, but it's a big issue. I've been railing against this conflict pretty much since it began. Ever since like June when we got involved in the war and bombed their nuclear facilities, right? Because Trump says at one side like, oh, we took them out. We took out the nuclear facilities. We got them. And then fucking 7 months later, we're bombing them again saying, oh, they're nuclear facilities. It's all a lie. It's because the Israelis were going to attack anyway.
So, like, with your, like, speech in here, like, why are you focusing on sluts and gay people and black people instead of focusing on getting the word out about Israel?
Oh, that's what's got me banned everywhere. I talk about Israel quite a bit in Jewish Power. So I you know, we could discuss many different things here. It's not just sluts, but like I keep it open somewhat. But this is like the general topic, but I've talked about Jewish Power for a very long time. It's what got me in the most trouble, actually.
Yeah. And then, so another thing, I've, like, kind of followed you for a little bit. How do you expect to have a one-income household in this economy? Like, gas is $3.99 a gallon. Like, how do you expect only the man to provide for that?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Though inflation is high and cost of living is going up, we have more opportunities to make money now than ever before, right? Especially before the AI revolution really starts to take over. So I think if you work hard enough, you can absolutely make six figures and take care of a family. Obviously, you have to bring down your expenses to a degree. You have to be more responsible or whatever. But I do believe that men should be the providers and women should be focusing on the kids. Now, before the kids are born, if you want to work, that's one thing. But I think once the children are, you know, born, that should be the focus for the mom.
Okay.
They never clip that part out, right? When I say that men should work and take care of a family, they always put the part where I say women are dumb.
What made this discussion so controversial is not just the topics Myron Gaines talked about, but the way he presented them directly in front of students at Ohio University. In a time where most public speakers try to avoid uncomfortable conversations, Myron leaned fully into them. He questioned America's involvement in foreign wars, especially regarding Israel, and argued that many Americans are beginning to feel disconnected from decisions being made overseas, while problems continue to grow at home. Now, whether people agree with him or not, one thing is clear. These are conversations that immediately divide audiences. Some people see his comments as bold and necessary, while others believe they cross the line into dangerous political territory. That is why the room felt tense throughout the discussion. You could tell some students were shocked, while others were completely locked into what he was saying. But the second part of the conversation may have been even more controversial. Myron argued that modern society has removed shame and accountability from culture, and because of that, discipline has started disappearing. According to him, people are now rewarded for bad behavior instead of being corrected for it. He believes fear of public embarrassment once helped maintain standards in society, but today, almost everything is normalized, defended, or celebrated online. And honestly, this is where the debate becomes bigger than politics. Because a lot of people secretly feel society has changed dramatically over the last decade. Social media has blurred the line between right and wrong, accountability, and entertainment. Some agree that discipline is disappearing, while others argue that bringing back shame could easily become toxic and judgmental. That is why conversations like this go viral. They force people to confront ideas they normally avoid. And whether you support Myron or strongly disagree with him, you cannot deny that he knows how to create discussions that keep people talking long after the event is over. If you find this video interesting, click on the subscribe button and don't forget to like, share, and drop your comment. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.